Good day, my friends. Let's learn something new today. Okay, let's have a look at what is today's lesson all about. Looks very interesting. Hey, passive. Mastering passive voice. Is done, was done. Unlock the secrets of the passive voice. This presentation or lesson focuses on the present and past simple passive forms. Discover how to use is done and was done correctly. By the end, you'll shift focus from the doer to the action. And once again, it's made by or prepared by Alfred Grobler. Okay, let's have a look at what is the passive voice. The passive voice highlights the action and its receiver. Use it when the doer is unknown, unimportant, or obvious. Our focus, the present and past, simple passive forms. You'll see as the lesson continues, you'll have a better understanding of what the passive voice is all about. Okay, let's continue. Wow, postman busy delivering letters or mail, huh? Let's have a look. Present simple passive is done. First, the form is are plus the past participle. Secondly, usage, regular actions, general facts, or established processes. And then, of course, examples. The mail is delivered every morning. The milk is delivered every morning. The room is cleaned every morning. Righto, guys, that's enough examples. Okay, let's dive into it. Some letters, still written with a feather in the old days, huh? Let's look at it. Past simple passive, was done. The form, don't forget, guys, the way you form your sentences is very important. Will be was or were plus the past participle. The usage, actions completed at a specific time in the past. Examples, the letter was sent yesterday. I went to the shop yesterday. It was said. Wow. When to use the passive voice. Yes, that's very important, Doer is unknown when the doer is unknown or unimportant. Focus on the action and receiver. Describing processes or facts. Guys, you'll be understanding this a lot more just now when we get into doing the exercises. I think then this year will become a lot more explanatory, and you'll get a better understanding of it. Okay, let's have a look. See what's coming. Some practice, of course. Correct passive form. Sentence 1, the windows clean every week. Sentence 2, the car fixed by a mechanic yesterday. Sentence 3, dinner prepared by mom every night. Guys, I'm not going to give you the first one here. There's just 3 very simple sentences. If you are not sure, please rewind the video and watch again on how to form the sentences correctly. Okay, I'm going to give you a minute or two to complete it in your notebook before we check the answers. As always, pause the video, guys. Complete it in your notebook, and then once you are done, we can continue.
Hey, you must pause the video.
Okay, I assume that you did pause the video and you have completed all the work in your notebook. So let's check your answers. Right, on the very first one, the windows are cleaned every week. Sentence number 2, the car was fixed by a mechanic yesterday. And of course, dinner is prepared by mom every night. Right, guys, that is 3 very basic, simple questions that you have to answer over there, or sentences that you have to complete. Next one will be, we'll be looking at doing some exercises in the present, and then again in the past. Righto, guys. With that said, let's move on. Okay, guys, I can think, yeah, we've got some more. Yes, we've got some more exercise coming up. Righto. You must write sentences from these words that have been given to you over here. Some of the sentences are questions, and it's all in the present, all right? So you must take your notebook, look at these words, form the sentence or the question. Like always, pause the video and do the work. And once you have finished doing the work, we can always just continue watching the video to see if you've answered your work correctly. And like always, I normally give the first one to you. Here it is. The office clean every day. The office is cleaned every day. Righto, guys, all in the present. Please continue. And if you're not sure, please just rewind the video and watch again, and I'm sure you'll be able to do it. Pretty easy.
Hey, you must pause the video.
Okay, I assume you did pause the video and you have completed your work. And now you're going to check your answers. Let's go for it. Check your answers, guys. The first one was given to you. Let's have a look at the second one. Sentence number 2. Are these rooms cleaned every day? As I said, must create a question from it, eh? So that will be are because it's plural, so it'll be are. Righto. Next one, glass make sand. Ah. Right? Glass is made from sand. Sentence number 4. This room not used very often. Okay, let's go and have a look at it. This room isn't used very often because it's only a single room, so we'll say is not or isn't used very often. Sentence number 5. We allowed to park. Let's go and have a look. Are we allowed to park here? Now, guys, like I always tell you in every single video or every single lesson, and that is, if you've had them all correct, boy, oh boy, you have done well. Really, guys, pat yourself on the back. And honestly, when you're done with the lesson, go out, go and buy yourself your favorite drink, coffee, whatever the case might be, a hamburger, and treat yourself to it because it's worth it to motivate yourself and to continue learning and practicing to speak your English to become more and more fluent as you go by. Okay, great. Now we've done the present, so let's go and have a look at past, right? Exercise, write sentences from these words, exactly the same that you did in the previous exercise. Some sentences are questions, but this time it's only in the past. Once again, guys, you must pause the video, take your notebook, and do it all. And like always, the first one, here it is. The office cleaned yesterday. The office was cleaned yesterday. You've got the first one, guys. You do the rest now. And please be honest about it.
Hey, you must pause the video.
Okay, guys, I assume that you did pause the video and answer the questions in your notebook. Of course, you can cheat and just continue watching and get your answers without doing it on your own, but you'll be doing yourself no justice at all. So, the first one was given to you. Let's go look at number 2. The house paint last month. Oops, sorry. First, check your answers, right? Okay, fine. Let's go look at number 2. The house was painted last month. Remember, it's past. Okay, so it was painted, and last month tells you it's an action that's been done already. It's completed. My phone stole last week. Let's go and have a look at it. My phone was stolen last week. Phone, a singular, that's why we say was. Steal is in the past, so we change it to stolen. And of course, last week is history. Sentence number 4. 3 people were injured in the accident. Pretty simple. If you could do those over there, you'll be able to do this one as well. And now let's go and have a look at sentence number 5. When this house built, make a question. When was this house built? Righto, because it was singular once again, it's only one house, we would say was. Righto, guys, and build changes to built. Please note the difference in the pronunciation between build and built. Righto, guys. And also, again, if you've had this one correct, the past and the present, you had them all correct, well done. Really, you deserve to go out and treat yourself with a nice cup of coffee. And while you're buying it and having a cup of coffee, how about supporting me with a cup of coffee too? Righto, guys. With that said, let's continue Okay, guys, let's go look at our key takeaways from this lesson. Yes, a lot of things coming in over here. Righto, let's go and look at number 1. The formation, right? How to form your questions and your sentences correctly, guys. That is very important, right? Usage is when to use which one. The past or the present, you must have a look at that as well, so that you know when to use which one. And of course, the focus, right? And the passive voice shifts focus to the action. Practice using the present and past simple passive forms. Guys, there's only one way, and I'll tell you that in every single video. Practice makes perfect. Go out and practice what you have learned. Thanks for viewing the lesson and participating.